Sylvester Iduseri Foundation, also known as SID Foundation, was established out of a passion to help maximize mission impact and support the cause of the gospel of Christ. The visionary, Sylvester Ogbefun Iduseri, having been involved in church activities at different levels both in the local church and on campus as president of Christian Fellowship International (CFI) in 1994 at the University of Benin, heeded a call from God into the helps ministry. He has vigorously but silently pursued this call since 1994 on an individual basis. Testimonies abound to that fact.
Of the health ministry and covenant gave all my NYC service to Ruth CGMI Ikot Abasi, and God puts a roof over my head. This became my conviction for SID Foundation and other helps. Moses Igape was the leader of the music group, now a PhD holder and director MIS Auchi Polytechnic. He lent me his jacket and tie for my matriculation in 1989. I bought a new shoe. Activities in the group provided a social anchor. It's either the birthday of the drummer now, Dr. Osasu Olotu, Chief Medical Director, Uselu Psychiatric Hospital, or family engagements of any of our backup vocals like the Izeguas, Itohans, etc. Every Sunday was a recreation. We recorded songs in 1991, traveled to studios but never commercialized, just for edification. All this led me to the purpose I now pursue today, like TRP, All Stars, Manifest Project, other capacity development initiatives.
In 2002, in a bid to pursue this ministry on a larger scale, there was a discussion with some CFI alumni on how to establish a foundation involving all CFI alumni that will ensure physical structures, assets, or cash are made available to support campus fellowships and young pastors called into the ministry. Shares were purchased as a form of investment to support the activities of campus fellowships and to sustain earlier scholarship schemes started on campus close to a decade before graduation.
My name is Ephraim Osasume Ekovi. I'm the president and pastor of Christian Fellowship International CFI Uniben UBTH. I'm the 27th president of this great fellowship. This fellowship has a great heritage that spans from the first dispensation up until the 27th dispensation. The fellowship started in 1990/1991 session, academic session at University of Benin, the sports complex. The first president of the fellowship was Pastor Raymond Oviaki. The next president was Pastor Sylvester Iduseri. Pastor Sylvester Iduseri became the first elected president in 1992-1993 academic session. As he graduated, he established a scholarship scheme for CFI Uniben, which is sponsored, and a number of beneficiaries. The administration of scholarship is currently being handled by the Redefining Excellence Cooperative Society, or the rest is CGMI Port Harcourt. He provided funds for the fellowship in the early 2000s to obtain shares from the stock market so that the proceeds could be used to sponsor the activities of the fellowship over time. He also provided funds to the CFI National Secretariat to establish a cafeteria in Uniben that will generate funds and income for the fellowship, and also income for the members who choose to work there part-time.
After explaining the vision to Archbishop Margaret E. Benson Dahosa during the Church of God Mission America Convention in June 24, 2012, and receiving her blessing, there was a meeting and coming together of friends of like minds at Faith Arena, Benin City in November 2012 to start a privately funded foundation to encourage donations from other well-spirited individuals and organizations to work together for the purpose of supporting CFI outreaches on campus and other ministries. This was to be achieved by providing helps and capacity building initiatives at a larger scale across all denominations.
So it's somebody who has a heart, a good heart. He will go out of his way to support people. And every time he tries to look at sustainability. So he will set up systems that can keep the support going. So with that kind of mindset, we've created a lot of systems to help people. We set up the SID Foundation, and the goal was to help people. generally and has helped a lot of people, churches and a lot of individuals.
The visionary suggested that the foundation be called CFI Foundation, but upon deliberations by friends and other stakeholders, it was agreed that the vision of the foundation is beyond CFI, where the passion was first incubated. It was also agreed that the foundation should not be limited to only CFI, but should be extended to other parts of the body of Christ, just as the visionary was already doing individually. It was then agreed that the foundation be given a different name. Members of the Board of Trustees then agreed that in order to make it clear that the foundation is not a church, but rather a non-denominational and trans-denominational faith-based organization aimed at supporting the cause of the gospel of Christ, the foundation should be named Sylvester Iduseri Foundation. The foundation was inaugurated on August 23, 2014 by Archbishop M.E. Benson Idahosa and witnessed by other ministers like Bishop Sam Imokwede, Reverend Wale Ajayi, Reverend Dr. Osadolo Asemota, CFI family, BOT members and friends of the foundation, amongst others. Remarkably, on the same day, the foundation gave out the multi-purpose hall to Pastor Francis Uwaifo to use freely for his ministry. After seeing this, the Archbishop shaped the foundation story by her prophecies and words of inspiration when she stated, and I quote, "This is history, and unlike history, it is better to make one for others to read. We have never seen this before in this ministry, and I am glad I am alive to witness this, and surely others are going to come for partnership and move the vision forward." End of quote.
I love this. Make one is better for others to read. We have never seen this before. And in this news, I'm glad that I'm alive to witness this.
Through this timeline, it is apparent that the foundation's vision has evolved over 20 years and that the message behind the corporate milestones has become the cornerstone of the foundation's brand.
In 2014, he established a faith-based foundation which has facilities in Amagba, Benin City. They were commissioned by Archbishop Margaret Idahosa. It's a place where deserving CFItes who are called to ministry can make use of the auditorium for free for an agreed duration until he or she is able to sustain his ministry. In May 2023, he provided funds to the fellowship to purchase 3 tents for the fellowship. These and many more are the ways that Pastor Sylvester Iduseri has been involved in the activities of CFI since inception to date. He has been an integral part of the fellowship, and the fellowship has benefited greatly from his benevolence.
We invite you to learn more about our history as we continue to write daily the next chapters of our journey.
Engineer Sylvester Iduseri, as I call him, was a gentleman that portrayed a character worthy of emulation to a lot of young people, both in the discipline of engineering and also in conduct, because despite his engineering, his royal statehood, he is still able to serve God. So, like he has been introduced, he's a man of God.
Sylvester is going to step beyond today and become an assistant. There are so many areas where we can assist. We can assist in changing many situations, many perceptions, in coaching and mentoring the next generation. We need many assistants, and many of you are coming to here. Listen, we need assistants to rescue Nigeria. We need to assist in rescuing Nigeria. You may not be they may not be the pilots, but assistance is needed. I don't know why you want to make 50-year-olds and above assistants. That nature of assistance is what we need for national transformation. And it's my prayer that every one of us here who is 50 and those who are smart will become useful assistants to our society.
In conclusion, knowing that coming together is a beginning, keeping together is progress and working together is the needed success. Yes, you can be part of this foundation's amazing journey in the knowledge that God's love is still the ultimate destination for humanity. We are therefore excited to share our history with you.